What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and it looks like we can't have a couple weeks that go by without some sort of major acquisition in the gaming industry, and we have that once again. But this time, it's Sony making a move as opposed to Microsoft. Now, of course, the big news for the past few weeks has been Microsoft, that massive acquisition they made of Activision Blizzard for nearly $70 billion. Now, this one isn't that big. This isn't Activision. This isn't $70 billion. But it is an interesting acquisition for Sony and maybe even sends a message to Microsoft and Activision because this company has a history with both of them. Take a look. This is from Bungie. Bungie has limitless potential to unite friends around the world. We have found a partner in PlayStation that shares our dream and is committed to accelerating our creative vision of building generation-spanning entertainment. Our journey begins today. So yes, in fact, Sony has bought Bungie for $3.6 billion. Now, obviously, it's nothing near the Activision acquisition for Microsoft, but when you look at maybe one from before, the Bethesda purchase, I do think was around maybe $7 billion, right around there, somewhere in that ballpark. So this is about half of that. But of course, the immediate questions that get asked, will it become a PlayStation exclusive? Will Destiny 2 become a PlayStation exclusive? For right now, the answer is absolutely definitively no. As for the future and anything else that comes out for Bungie, I guess that's up for everyone's interpretation, what may happen. But we do have a little bit of information on this. Then I want to just go to the reaction because there's a lot of different reaction from people, all in the sphere talking about it's blown up on Twitter right now. Sony is buying Bungie, the developer of Destiny and original creator of Halo. The deal's worth $3.6 billion. And that's the big thing, of course, people are going to point to, that after Microsoft makes the purchase of Activision Blizzard, which does include some IPs and franchises that originated on PlayStation, that were PlayStation exclusives, things like Crash Bandicoot, things like Spyro. A lot of people picked up on that and realized that now those things may become Xbox exclusives. Well, now PlayStation goes out and buys Bungie, who is the original creator of the Halo games, as well as had a 10-year deal with Activision when they developed Destiny. So very interesting. Sony is buying Bungie, the developer of Destiny and the original creator of Halo, for $3.6 billion. The acquisition arrives shortly after Microsoft's announcement that it intends to acquire Activision Blizzard, a deal worth $68.7 billion. Bungie, quote, will continue to independently publish and creatively develop our games, Bungie CEO Pete Parsons writes in a blog post. And there is basically kind of exactly what we said before. The one thing that I really want to focus on are all of these Q&As that they answered. As a Destiny 2 player, does Bungie becoming part of PlayStation have an immediate impact on how I play and experience Destiny? No. Our commitment to Destiny 2 as a multi-platform game with full crossplay remains unchanged. And this series of Q&As after this are all about that. Will the expansion be exclusive? Will support be better on PlayStation? They answer no to all these things. They are committed to wherever you decide to play Destiny, making sure that you get that full game experience. That has been the first thing out of their mouths with this entire thing. But of course, what Sony's looking at, it's not just about games for them. This is one of the comments. Bungie's world-class expertise in multi-platform development and live game services will help us deliver on our vision of expanding PlayStation to hundreds of millions of gamers. Bungie's telling the audience that its future games will not become PlayStation exclusives. No, we want the worlds we're creating to extend anywhere where people play games. We will continue to be self-published, creatively independent, and we will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. And PlayStation did, while Sony, in their discussion about it, said, we're focused on things far beyond just games. That tells me they may be interested in some sort of movie or TV series or whatever based in the Destiny world. And that's not a terrible idea. Of course, every time we do see these video game franchises come out in live action, it is a terrible idea. But the idea and concept for something set in the Destiny universe, I think would be very cool and very interesting for a lot of people. But when you look through this, is Charlie Intel talking about it. Here's Herman Holst, right, head of PlayStation Studios. I'm thrilled to welcome Bungie to the PlayStation family, blah, 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 the same stuff. Paul Tassi with an article about it. Obviously, PlayStation put out their own blog post. Here's Bungie's blog post that I said, is very much making sure that players on Xbox or anywhere else understand that it's not going to go PlayStation exclusive. Jeff Keighley talking about it. Obviously, IGN España is talking about it now. Here's Alana Pierce. I'm seeing a lot of folks saying it. I don't see a world in which Sony acquiring Bungie is a response to Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. These deals take months, even years to put together and finalize, not 2 weeks. And that is a fair point. But I also don't think that you can discount the fact that as much as the Activision thing definitely was like, interesting that a lot of former PlayStation exclusive IPs may now be going to Microsoft, you can't discount the fact that now you have Bungie, something that is so inherently tied to Xbox, inherently tied to Activision as well, now coming under the Sony moniker. I think that's definitely something interesting to look at. This is to all the Sony fanboys thinking Bungie still owns Halo. Well, I mean, if you think that, you're just an idiot. I mean, you're just an idiot if you actually think that. But essentially, what it looks like for everything is the messaging coming out of Sony, the messaging coming out of Bungie. Hey, guys, we're not going exclusive. We're still saying multi-platform. And I hope that's the tactic that any of these acquisitions come to. I really think that for the health of the gaming industry and for gamers ourselves, I don't think we want to live in this world where these guys are fighting and making everything exclusive. That's just not the way to go. But unfortunately for them, for a business model, it may be the way a lot of them want to head. But hopefully that's just not the case. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this purchase by Sony? Is there anything to it as far as messaging goes, or is it just, hey, this is a good deal that we thought worked well in this moment? Let me know. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.